Livestream video is now being served record on the set. Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. We are back and continue on in round 2 for the 2023 series GTWS Manufacturers Cup on Gran Turismo 7. Ever since on the last part of the first attempt video, since I just finished in 7th place by having a hard going effort to face up with 2 Ferrari 458 Italias Group 4 by using with a Corvette C7 Group 4, as I'm about to go again and being served to be on take 2 for tonight's competition, is going to get much more challenging to be on the endurance effort. So 15 laps for the GT3 and GT2 leagues, while the GT1 league for tonight will have to go advance forward by having additional to be at 20 laps for the number of players up to 16. Rolling start is about to be set and good to go. Mid speed and BOP/tuning prohibited is about to be good to go, and I'm about to go for having a second round, and this time the last race entry according to the time schedule for Saturday at this part of the format schedule is now being placed to be having a different time like Wednesday. But after all, perfect time and go for a 13-minute deadline is about to be set and join in session in the lobby. So I'll have to get down to it because practice faster and doing the best hard-going effort to beat the clock and beat the time around in Road Atlanta by a minute 25 seconds. We'll have to go around by the decimal. Practice well, and I'll have to be here on time, and then take 2 for having a recording session for my live stream video is about to be set underway. So as always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Now it is time to get ready to go and head on back for round 2 of the Manufacturers Cup. Let's begin and start out to be on the first preparation to go for phase 1 as the practice before going record session in phase 2. Well, it takes hard times of going faster for every lap time and preparation to have all of my Total Drama World Tour liveries are now being under development, but it's not yet to be published by sometime around in mid or late June of this month. Out on the latest post on Twitter to have all of my Total Drama World Tour liveries to be shown on the thumbnails with Team Victory, Team Amazon, and Team Chris is really hot from 24 minutes ago. But you should probably have to check it out on to the latest before I'm about to go for take 2 of the Manufacturers Cup in round 2. So gonna have to go extended and be on the main workout because opposite attract because so much to have a early twilight because it will have to go for having an early morning session. Well, I kind of think because this is definitely might be quite very true because of the direction on the compass is now being shown onto the track layout, because this one is definitely might be having an early daylight is about to go for early dawn. So let's start out the time and be sure to go faster, quicker, and tougher to be on the first turn to go right before going up a hill to take the S's onto turn number 2 and 3. So slow down and keep a good steady and make sure to keep a good moderation to be on the maintain pace when you're on the mid speed. That part of the turn when you're around on turn number 4 before coming in to pull the brake at turn 5, steady left and be very extra careful if any opponents are about to be coming around to avoid any further contact. As for the first sector clear, you'll be moving on in sector 2 to go for turn 6 to have that blind corner before a stop at turn 7 will be pull the brake again. As already ever seen onto the circuit experience from my full walkthrough, you should probably have to watch it anytime and go down to do some basic. For instance, it's all about doing some practice if you're gonna have to take 1 lap to go around. So once you're in the clear on turn 7, you'll have to go enter to be on turn number 8 and turn number 9 to be stopped at sector 3. So here comes turn A and B by around on number 10. Okay, that's a good cue. Once you're going up on top of the hill, down the hill slowly to be around on turn 11 and 12 before going quickly to be moving up into the next lap before entered onto the second lap. Alright, average lap time is now confirmed by a minute 28.353 seconds. In my record I just took to go harder will be prior to round 2 before joining session in the lobby by a minute 26.736 seconds is now currently to go faster, tougher, and much more agile to be well efficient approved. But I just did my best. All that hard effort gives me a lot of tough challenges to go shape up, practice, and do some racing reflex around 12 turns, especially A and B on turn 10. So in about 9 minutes before the matchmaking will start, and this has got to be it. Ever since I have finished 7th place on take 1 for the last live stream video, well, perhaps it takes ongoing effort to be in the main struggle defense when I was in 5th place during the part of the second round in the current session on today. Well, it was actually to be on late afternoon, but this one in the live stream is gonna have to go for tonight's competition to be on the main opposite night times attract. Gonna have to keep going up the hill. Steady as a good simple pie racer. Same lap time record. I'll have to go harder by having a 2 second. Yeah, that's good. Switch to the radar. Go for turn 2 and 3, followed by the S's. That's a very good position to be on turn 5. Steady up, stay gear position when you're on the 4th gear. Alright. Now go for blind corner on turn 6 and 7. What comes around, goes around in a high speed pace. Okay, here I go. Keep a good position. Follow the line and go at it. That's 1.3. Okay, sorry about that, folks. I just took a minor setback. Still got enough time. Just to let you know, because live stream recording in progress before coming up to have the encore content video is gonna have to take some time and go on a long expected delay by sometime around between after summer. Well, it takes all day for myself because it takes a lot of busy editing and development for myself to be well planned for having my faction to get organized and do some more preparation to be on standby will be on hold. But I'll have to leave it to myself because all of my live stream videos is all I really care, and have my best pick for having a judge who will have to go in for having my own personal nomination pick. Come on, just gonna have to keep going. In about 5 minutes, 10 seconds left until the matchmaking will start, everybody. Okay, that's good. Have that position to be checked. Okay, that's 0.3 seconds. Gonna keep going. Make a perfect best improved lap time to go update. Okay, that's a minute 26.777 seconds. Okay, looks like that could be having a cross session to be having a minor mistake. There it goes. That makes 1 second penalty is all I had to keep a good restart to be on attempt 2 on the practice session. Okay, let's start over. Okay, just gonna have to get my arms to be checked and get it all sugared up. It's only down to under 1 minute left. Now it's gonna have to take 50 seconds until the matchmaking will be ready to set. Okay, just give me 1 second. Half the torque will have to keep a good feedback sensitivity, double check, and good to go. So if anything happens, because no turning back when you're using the controller settings is going to be set and organized to be well prepped up. So time's up. Let's get ready to join the lobby. Okay, looks like the gang's all here, including King Pit Dog is now being placed on the first position, is about to be set and good to go. So, just gonna have to let you guys know because I'm always gonna have to be on Livestream recording session in progress. Now, all I have to do is gonna have to keep a good watchable focus to have the main time and current objective by a minute 25 seconds with a decimal to go around, or a minute and 26 seconds. So I kind of say because I just heard about a little bit much more sound of the thunderstorm just to keep a good banging around on the far distance. Okay, looks like King Pit Dog is now being well confirmed to be set on the live stream. I'll have to wait until I'll have to be exit out. Okay, McGreasy is in 6th place. Dragon Queen, SBG, Iris Socha, and Morin, Needham, Iris Clean, and Van Eloban. Alright, so just going to keep a good clean race, and remember, practice well for only a 4-lap 5-minute qualifying session until I'll have to be set and get down to do the drill on phase 2 to be on a live recording session. Well, Iceman's right. It's okay to be scared. Only for rookies who are being novice to be as new Gran Turismo players. Just to get down and do some well racing experience to be labeled as a GT3 newcomer. Only for the GT3 classes are being novice, and new ones are also to be putting up a hard risk to be on the main points. Well, I don't know how long it takes to have that warm-up session is about to be set and be on standby. Well, it looks like everyone's all here. So just going to be patient, but I know it's stuck. A message to all Gran Turismo players in this lobby, so just going to be patient and don't leave the lobby. Otherwise, you'll have to be end up by having a result outcome to lose your points before the next round by next week to be on Wednesday and Saturday for the Group 3 category. Okay, just hang on. Just gonna let everyone know. Okay, looks like I'll have to let every Gran Turismo players know because it's a 16-player participation for the last race entry. Just to let them know because I'm about to be set on the fastest lap time before the countdown is about to be well shown on the title on the screen. Well, Neham says I tried. I don't know what's going on. Okay, Vanello Ben is now being placed on the fastest lap time, so it'll have to be extended for having a long way to practice to see how it goes. Okay, looks like it's gonna be on the yellow bar quality, but I'm still on the green. Well, I'm sure it's the lobby glitch, but I believe so. I don't know what just happened because I just figured out ever since for the Nations Cup back from Autodrome Lago Maggiore for the Group 4 category. I believe it's the same thing all over again to be coming back, because I'm all being prepared. I'm all being prepared and all set to see which one of the GT players who did not want any kinds of messing around to do this issue, because when I'm here, it's all about trying to make the best perfect recording session. Is gonna be doing the much more fine, perfect moment to be well served to become myself as the live stream director for my own YouTube channel. Okay, so looks like everybody is now being shown on screen. So don't leave the lobby if anything happens, because 16 players are still yet to be on the full capacity in one lobby. Good job, Needham. Just wait and be patient. It's all about one race, and just gonna have to be redeemed yourself. But of course, us as Gran Turismo players, we all need to redeem ourselves to have our own objectives and racing priorities for the competition for the second round, as the live stream still going on in progress. Well, maybe buy some time. We're all waiting just to have the 5-minute qualifier till we have to get set and go faster to be on the main lap time. Well, I guess Iceman means it. I don't know how long it takes to have that lobby session to get it fixed and resolved. Okay, there's Jay Higer in the Hyundai Genesis Group 4. Looks like SPG Ariu Suja is driving in the Alfa Romeo 4C Group 4. Well, I kinda say the night is doing just fine. Well, at least I just really don't want to talk about it in case of a lightning storm just keep coming around. Hang on. I just really... sorry about that. Sorry about that, Kingpin Dog. I'm just being a polite racer to let one of them to go past. Oh my gosh. How embarrassing. Well, at least if he trying to say something else to me, because I just felt completely embarrassed. I should better ignore this red comment. Yep, looks like old Orange 83 has left the lobby. 15 remaining. Well, 'twas him. There you go. Looks like right on time. I guess one of them who is actually to be considered as an AFK racer. Just in time, and we're about to be ready to get the show on the road, you guys. 3 seconds. Let's go. Qualifying session. I kind of say because I just don't want to see any kinds of profanity during the chat history in the lobby. But anyway, let's commence. Get set, go for having a 4-lap qualifying session to be ready to go fast and beat the S's by around in turn number 2 to 5. Well, I can't say because I just still remember by a minute ago to see how clumsy I am, mistaken and accidentally by hitting a huge hit on another Gran Turismo player who is a live streamer. Okay, note to self, not to mess other Gran Turismo player who is actually to be on a live stream video in progress. But lesson learned, but I'm afraid I just won't be able to do that again. Sorry about that, Kingpin Dog. Well, I'll have to take your place for you, because this is gonna be my own responsibility. I'll have to work hard, race hard, and do that final part of the race entry. Okay, so change of plans. This time, I'll have to take one of the Gran Turismo players who have left the lobby who had to take their place, so I had to go on my own. This is all about avenging a live streamer who is also to have a one YouTuber who just actually to be playing the same game like me. So I had to go down, race hard, be very quick, and beat by having a round in a minute and 25 or 26 seconds, depends on the decimal time. Ah, good grief. Come on, I need to get focused and step it up. No need to get sloppy, because all that faster times of the main objective is all I need to get. Bummer. Well, guess I have to do this, because you'll have to take a one-way ticket to get entered and have lap number 3 to be serving as a second chance. Just hang on there, folks. Looks like I'll have to let me greasy to go first and cross the penalty line to go for the forcible slowdown quickly as possible. Okay, Ben Elobin is coming in. Keep it steady. Watch out for any incoming opponents who don't follow the do on the braking position. Okay, looks like that's a minute 32.288 seconds. Not my type, and having a bad judgment for this worst lap time. Okay, there we go. Turn 2 and 3 clear. Now go down on turn number 4 to beat the S's. Steady, and go for the brake on turn 5 to go hard lap. Okay, that's sector 1 clear. Looks like Philip the Surprise is now currently for having a fastest lap time to go around in a minute and 26.435 seconds. Okay, go back on sector 3. Okay, iRace Clean is now cleared by a minute, 26.278 seconds before M. Morin takes over. There we go. Moving on top in the 6th position. Just one more lap to go. Alright, that's good. Slow down on turn number 4 to beat the S's. One more time for the qualifying session to go entered. Steady lap. Intertwine the slipstream and go all the way on sector 2 in the short and long distance at the straightaway. That's time's up. Let's proceed towards the finish line until the results are about to be well placed and update onto the grid standings where only 14 cars are about to be currently to be set and go for having an early morning session to be on an early dawn. Time to beat turn 11 in town, turn 12 to go down the hill. And there you go. Stay well defended on the 6th position. I'm all set and get ready to take on with some midship Group 4 cars like the Lamborghini Huracan, Ferrari 458 Italia, McLaren 650S Group 4, and 2 F-bars on the GR Supra race car and Hyundai Genesis Group 4. So 10 seconds to be on a quick break, and now I have to go and commence with phase 2 preparation to be set and good to go. So it looks like opposite to be on the nighttime condition to go for having an early morning. So here is for having a temperature for earlier today is 59 degrees Fahrenheit, and this is going to get cooler out there to be on Road Atlanta. So only one race, no mandatory requirement, and go for the hard-going endurance to see how it turns out to face 15 laps for the GT3 and GT2 leagues in about 28 seconds before the race begins. I'm all set and go for having a best thrill ever out there to see how the early morning to go for the early dawn. This is going to get much more fine perfect to have a few night racing before the sun will goes up in about 11 seconds before the race will get started. Good luck out there, folks. This will be having a competition time, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this. Here we go for round 2 in the 2023 series. GTWS Manufacturers Cup is about to get started, you guys. Early morning is about to go for having a headlights to turn on and race into action. First up, we have M. Morin in position 1 in the Lamborghini Huracan. Second place, I Race Clean in the Ferrari 458 Italia, followed by Philip Mixeries in the Toyota GR Supra, Doug Grand Prix in 4th place in the McLaren, Jay Heger in 5th place in the Hyundai Genesis, here's myself in 6th place for the UDRS Inspirtech livery in the Corvette, Dragon Queen in 7th place representing Porsche, followed by 8th place is McGreasy. 9th place is we have SPG Iri Soja in the Alfa Romeo, DRC_Benelben in the Mercedes-Benz SLS, Val 1977 in 11th place. Iceman in position 12 is about to be set. E_Enforcer in 13th place. Needham is now being placed on the final position in number 14. It's about to get ready and headlights to be turned on, and this is going to get much more thrill of the racing excitement because from the early twilight and go for the early dawn is about to be set and have that late night racing to see how it goes. Unfortunately, this is definitely might be quite doing well to see how a late night racing for the Group 4 class before the sun will goes up, before breakfast is about to be set, and go serving before the final race at the end of the second round. So here we go, folks. Countdown is about to go commence, and go green, 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 and let's proceed. Keep racing clean and go straight forward to be on the first turn in the second round of this year's Manufacturers Cup in the 2022 GTWS season is going underway. Let's roll, you guys. Let's beat the S's, and we're about to go enter onto turn 2 and 3, so drive carefully, don't get caught in the penalty, master each part of the turns in Road Atlanta between the left and right, and even the S's before slam down to be on turn 4 before coming onto the left at turn number 5. So there you go, have that good position to be cleared. Jay Heger and the Hyundai Genesis Group 4 is now entered to be in the second sector to go for the chase to catch up with some few of the mid-engine Group 4 cars are actually to be currently to be boxed in for only one Group 4 car on the Toyota. Philip is now currently to stay on track and catch up to be well defended to be on the third position, followed by the Grand Prix in 4th place and I Race Clean and the Ferrari 458 Italia Group 4. But it's about to go harder, faster, and struggle to see how the differences between the FR and the MR will have to go all-out battle to be in an early morning session of this second round in the Manufacturers Cup. So here comes the final sector in number 3. Go for letter A and B on turn 10. Going up onto the steep hill before going down onto turn 11 towards turn number 12 to have the quickest way and get well positionized to have the fastest lap time for M. Morin in about a minute, 32.947 seconds before entered on lap number 2. So here it comes. One Lamborghini is about to go for having a flawless position to stay well defended, while Ferrari, Toyota, Hyundai, and even McLaren along with Ferrari are about to go all-out battle to see which one of them to take the battle in second place. This could get tricky, very intense, and hard going difficult to beat the S's by around in turn number 4 and 5 to be cleared. And that's the ticket. Team UDRS in Sportec in the Chevy Corvette C7 Group 4 loops up and go forward in position number 5 to be stepping in and catch up with 2 MR Group 4 cars on the Ferrari and McLaren to help out with Toyota with a penalty of 0.5 seconds driven by Philip Mitzibais. Looks like Mitzibais is now currently to be forcefully to be on the slowdown before crossing the penalty line. Left side is about to go entered, and here it is. This could get much more drastic measures for Team Insportec to go for the overtake before entered on position 4 and stopping in on sector 3. That's a good impressive turn. Go for point A and B on the turn 10 session. Stay focusing and catch up onto the Grand Prix in 3rd place representing Team McLaren for the Manufacturers Cup season. Go focusing. And looks like M. Morin is now currently to have the fastest lap time to be updated in a minute, 27.514 seconds in lap number 3. And hold on, looks like Toyota is about to be set and go for the unexpected offense and just going to keep it extra careful to be around on turn 2 and 3. Same goes to Jay Heger in the Hyundai to be entered to go back onto turn 4 and 5 to be on the S's to be stay on track and go for having a hard oversteer to be on the main advantage to go quickly, stronger, and durability to have the front tires to keep a good lookout on the surveillance. 3rd lap is about to get challenging to be on the multiplier times 3, but it'll have to be patiently to have 5 laps where each part of the wave goes by 3 like last time at Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya in a national layout. So onto the ropes as Toyota stays on the main offense to catch up to McLaren and Ferrari when he's on position number 4, while Team Insportec in the Chevy Corvette C7 Group 4 stays in to be on the 5th position without any pit stop to go endurance. But after finishing sector 2, going back and proceed on to turn 10 by the letter to be in point A and B in sector 3. Very good absolutely to do the main part of the strategy offense to catch up and go down below to be on turn 11 before going hard right and steady careful to have the apex on turn 12 by entered in lap number 4 after finishing onto the 3rd lap. So here we have I Race Clean in the Ferrari 458 Italia is in Group 4 category to be updated and achieved by a minute 27.59 seconds is now being updated to be served as the fastest lap racer for round 2. But it's all clear. No need to be on the lookout because you'll have to be much more careful to keep a good watchful eye on the apex, try not to get cut in the track limit. That's how the penalty is going to be a very serving as the hot zone for Team Insportec according to the strategy calculations. So going back onto the second sector, moving on in, and Toyota is keep pushing to catch up to McLaren in about a few more seconds to go remaining, as Ferrari in second place to catch up to Lamborghini driven by M. Morin onto the first position to have a best effort and go for having a long race to go flawless. This will be having a best effort to see how Lamborghini is actually just going to keep it up and keep it go to stay on the main defense as Ferrari is about to go offense. So down they go, heading back and go clear to be on point A and B at turn 10 in the final sector. So looks like this is going to get much more crossover to have two of them to be in the main battle between different positions onto the battle in first place, and the battle for third place between Toyota and McLaren are about to be set and get ready for the thrill of the showdown. Lap number 5 enters, and 4 drivers in 2 sessions are about to get ready to have a one racing showdown to see who will get in to be on the main rightful spot of the position. So looks like Philip Mikruvice is now actually to stay on the main offense to catch up onto Doug Grand Prix in the McLaren 650S Group 4 to be staying on the main edge in about a few more seconds to go. However, one FR versus one MR for the battle in third place is actually to have the best thrill of the slipstream to go for having a hard-packed battle. It's all about speed, agile, and concentration for Toyota is going to be step up and go for the main advantage to have the slipstream to be step in and get closer to be on the patient moment. And for Ferrari and Lamborghini to have the best thrill of the rival in this part of the second round to be doing an adversary battle. I Race Clean and M. Morin is still actually to have the battle for first place to be entered to be on point B at turn 10 at the chicane, as two of them are about to go enter to be down below to be at turn 11 before going hard right to be quickly at turn 12. Unless Toyota is actually to be moving up and go faster to be quickly to be an entrance on lap number 6 to be entered on the third position. McLaren is now being dropped down onto fourth position because one FR in the GR Supra GT4 race car is going unstoppable. Will McLaren be able to get back into the same position in no time to have that ever-going battle? This is going to be a very much more thrill of the excitement racing for the second round of the GTWS season in the Manufacturers Cup. As the spectators are really enjoyed having a nice time to be watching the race, keep it up and go steady forward to be enter around by turn 6 and 7, and even for Team UDRS Insportec in the Chevy Corvette C7 Group 4 is now going clear on turn number 7. In about 2.4 seconds for Doug Grand Prix in the McLaren 650S Group 4 after Philip Mikruvice is now currently to be in the third position to be on the bronze position. But after all, Team Insportec will have to be on the main perfect patient to be going down and have turn 10 by the letter in point A and B. Here it goes. Main position is going steady right. That's a good apex on the touch. Up the hill, going down the hill, turn 11, and go perfect right onto turn 12 at the final corner before entered on lap number 7. Looks like Philip Mikruvice is now actually to have the fastest lap time to beat I Race Clean's lap time in a minute 26.620 seconds. Incredible! One Toyota is now actually to be on the main best ever out there for the Manufacturers Cup is still actually to be keep it up and keep pushing by facing through with 12 turns around in Road Atlanta. But heads up, looks like Team Insportec just barely took a huge slow-down distraction in about 0.3 seconds, driven by Jay Heger in the Hyundai Genesis Group 4. Just to be well expected, and keep a good watchful eye to be entered on Sector 2 to be currently, and press on to be pull the brake at turn 7 before Jay Hugers has the opportunity along with Bow .1977 from position 7. Having a long going battle and doing the main best time to see how the sunlight is about to go for having a good clear sky to go for early morning. I bet the spectators are really going to have to do some most important meal of the day for some breakfast before they'll have to be sit back and watch the race and see how the best competitors is about to be set and keep up with the action pack to go racing for having a headlights to be turned on. As the total gap distance for Team UDRS in Sportec when I'm on position 5, 9.2 seconds to be on a total gap distance as Ferrari and Lamborghini are still battle out in the battle for first place, along with Toyota and McLaren after being well achieved and finishing to be well placed on the 3rd position. But especially for Team Sportec, looks like Hyundai is about to get closer and have that main push to be on the next offense before going up and pack up to the defense to beat the S's on around turn number 4 and 5. For only 13 drivers left standing, Team Sportec is still currently to be in the 5th position and go by some time in around 0.5 seconds to keep a good holding down the fort as McLaren struggles and keep up the pressure to see how the mid-engine layout in the Group 4 class is still actually just going to keep it up and keep it go because one British road car as a Group 4 category is still yet to be catching up onto the main offense on Toyota in 3rd place. As we're about to go currently to be around in lap number 8, almost there towards the end, final sector in number 3 to get back in, and Morin in the Lamborghini Huracan Group 4 is still actually to be keep it up and keep a good well defended to be in 1st position as Ferrari in 2nd place driven by iRace Clean is still actually to be pushing up onto the offense. So here comes green light signal just to be on the main lookout just to have the reminder to be entered on lap number 9. Okay, go for turn 1. Keep it up. Looks like McLaren is slowing down by entered in turn number 2 to avoid any mistakes. Looks like Team Sportec has got everything to be on the main surveillance lookout before the opportunity comes in. In about 1.6 seconds, McLaren is about to be slowed down and entered on sector 2. This will be having a good chance for Team UDRS Spotlight to be currently from position 5 and go forward on position 4. But heads up, looks like Jay Heger is coming back for more, along with McGreasy is now entered to be on a 7th position on the scene, followed by Bow .1977 is now dropped down to be on the 8th position for having 3 cars accompany and go for the long chase to catch up to Team UDRS in Sportec in the Corvette C7 Group 4 is now currently to stay on the main flawless in the 5th position. And here comes turn 10 by point A and B. Try to be extra careful. Looks like Jay Heger has got everything to be well surveillanced for Team Sportec's racing skills to go exercise caution. As the defense continues, entered on lap number 10 for only 5 more laps to go remaining. It's so beautiful out there. We're having an early morning time. We're having a good race in Road Atlanta, you guys. The headlights still turn on, and the perfect moment to see how the spectators are really enjoyed to see some sound of the engine or keep revving up to the limit to see how it turns out to go challenging to face many obstacles and corners to be on turn number 5 by exit in the S's. So here it comes. Looks like this is going to get much more interesting lookout for the top 3 racers. Ferrari, Lamborghini, and Toyota are about to go for having a 3-car battle for having a main position to going up as Philip McRae is now actually to get closer to iRace Clean in the Ferrari 458 Italia Group 4 for the battle in 2nd place. This is going to get so very excited to see how Philip is now go for round 2 in a different mid-engine Group 4 car to go action. There they are right now, just to be passed by after clear from turn 10. going down on turn 11 and 12 for Toyota is now going swoop in and make that push to go catch up and overtake against Ferrari by entered in lap number 11 before 4 more laps to go remaining, as other racers currently to keep waving around to have the green flag signal to go proceed and save. Nice call. Desperate times calls with desperate measures, but McLaren is about to go build up the defense in about 3 seconds by almost for having a distance to be called in. So there it is right now, 3.1 seconds for McLaren, and Team Insportec is still keep pushing onto the ongoing offense. Is going to be a very long time during the second round of the Manufacturers' Cup. And there it goes, looks like onto the last minute. Philip McSicrice in the Toyota GR Supra GT4 race car is now currently to be moving up onto second place, and M. Morin in the Lamborghini Huracan Group 4 is still going to keep it up and stay long defended until his flawless race is going to be his best effort out there for the hashtag MyGT moment in round 2 for the Manufacturers' Cup. Come on, M. Morin, you can do it. Lamborghini is counting on you to keep it up and go clean racing to stay focused for the main objective. So there goes again. After finishing at the end of lap 11, the top 3 racers are about to go currently by going entered onto lap number 12 as the green light signal is about to be set and go proceed as well. Just 3 more to go. This race is about to go over soon by having a late night and go for the early morning to see the skies are about to get much more beautiful in the horizon. Just look at this, you guys. It's about to go rise and shine in Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta. Is going to get much more fine early breakfast to get set for having some spectators to go serving up for some best food. So magnificent and so beautiful. Now onto the race continues as Team UDRS Insportec in the Chevrolet Corvette C7 Group 4 stays in the 5th position, as Jay Heger in the Hyundai Genesis Group 4 followed by Iceman is on position 7, followed by McGreasy in position 8. However, position 6 through 8 is still go for the long chase and still yet to catch up to Team Insportec in about 0.8 seconds behind the gap. After finishing Sector 2, going back again on Sector 3. That's very good. Solid fine perfection and go steady up to be up the hill by underneath the bridge before going down on turn 11 and 12 by the end of lap number 12 before enter the 13. So here it comes. Let's view the horizon and go swoop it up to be on the first turn to go enter at the right direction to beat for only a 0.2 seconds and then convert it into 1 second to increase the defense. Splendid work, going fine effort, and go and beat the S's by around on the entrance in turn 4 before coming exit at turn number 5. Nice. Team Insportec doing great out there, folks, but looks like Philip McSicrice is still actually to catch up to Lamborghini in about a few more seconds remaining. Toyota is about to have his long best effort streak to catch up and go beating up with some mid-engine Group 4 cars ever since to see how Ferrari and Lamborghini is about to go all-out battle ever since when McLaren is about to be yet separate away from the distance of the gap. Looks to me because the top 3 players are about to be currently to be entered at turn A and B at turn 10 when they're on the Sector 3's final. They're about to go entered at the final turn in 11 and 12. Same goes for McLaren and Chevy to be stay at it. Here comes the 14th lap after finishing from lap 13. We're almost there. Just 1 more lap to go, and this race is about to be over soon to be on the late night time and go for having a perfect early morning to see how this race will have to do the perfect outcome at the end of the second round. It's about to get closer. looks like Morin in the Lamborghini Huracan Group 4 is still actually trying to keep it up and stay down on the defense as Toyota is about to go long-lasting offense to see how one GR Supra GT4 is about to get closer within a few seconds up ahead and forward to be on the main gap distance. This is going to get crazy out there for Toyota to see how challenging with some mid-engine Group 4 cars like Ferrari and Lamborghini altogether. But unless all-wheel drive is the best served to see how it turns out perfectly, because Morin is still got a lot of chances to go entered and have the final lap just for him before having his own flawless race win for the second round of the Manufacturers' Cup in the 2023 season. So here it comes, you guys, as the top 3 racers are about to go down again by around in turn 11 and 12. Here comes the final lap, and this is it. Morin in the Lamborghini Huracan Group 4 has come to spar. This could be his one last chance because no one else won't be able to catch up to him in no time. This will be Lamborghini's best ever win for the second round in the Manufacturers' Cup, where the GTWS 2023 series is going to get much more fine thrill to be successful and doing the best time ever out there for Team Lamborghini in the Manufacturers' Cup. We're almost there, folks. Just have 3 sectors to go remaining to be entered onto the final lap. And here it comes. Looks like I race clean in the Ferrari 458 Italia. Group 4 is now being seen before Doug Grand Prix is about to go again. Come on, Doug Grand Prix. You can do it. This will have to take a different round for the battle in third place for Ferrari. Same goes for Team Inspirtech, and there it goes. Looks like Toyota is about to take that push for only a few more seconds to go remaining, as Lamborghini is still take the final stand and go for the final sector to have the last 3 turns, including point A and B at turn number 10. There you go. You can do it, Morin. You can do it. Race for Lamborghini and take home the finish line at the final turn in number 12. Ladies and gentlemen, folks, Morin pronounced the winner of round 2 in the 2023 series Gran Turismo World Series for Team Lamborghini. Lamborghini takes the win at Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta. Now that's an excellent thrill of the Group 4 race showdown for having a best late night and go for the early morning to have a rise and shine at the end of the second round. Good race, guys. Good race. That is so very magnificent to see how Morin takes a flawless win for having a victory win in round 2. Good job for Morin for the Lamborghini Huracan Group 4. That's competition and solid fine work. Magnificent and very impressive to see how one Lamborghini take home the podium before Toyota is actually to be finished up to be served as a runner-on in second place. Now that's game, you guys. Now that's a Group 4 competitive racing for having a best time for going late night racing and go for having an early morning to be feel the horizon in the skies. Impressive. So impressive, and I cannot believe it because 5th place is all I need to have. Whew. That was a tough clean race, you guys. That was a pretty tough clean race. And I cannot believe that this is going to get much more stunning excellent out there to see that we're about to be coming up by next week for the Group 3 category. So earnings has now been collected. One replay is now being served for the highlights. And there you go. Thumbnail image is now being captured for having a late night. And there you go. So, Morin, Philip McCreek-Price, and I Race Clean did a good job out there for having a finish in round 2 for having a best successful competition to be well placed to be successful. So I had to leave a message and give the 3 racers to be well congratulations. Well, I can't say because Lamborghini takes the win is doing much more fine all-wheel drive balance to keep it up and stay on the main endurance to race around in Road Atlanta. 15 laps for the GT3 and GT2 leagues, while the GT1 league is doing much more fine, hard-going competitive to be serving as the additional to have 5 laps equals 20 to have a main part of the endurance competition to see how it goes. But unless this race, and the lobby itself is doing the perfect time and doing the next time moment before we're about to be heading up at the endurance layout to the Nürburgring. Now that's competition. Well, I can't say because that was a lot of fun out there for round 2 of the second take for the Manufacturers Cup in the 2023 Gran Turismo World Series season. But it takes long time of patience and going expected by delays, so looks like this session and the live stream video itself is now going well to be checked and good to go to have my content picked. Pardon me. Well, I can't say it because 5th place is a very good lucky start to be entered, to be finished up, to be well placed in the top 5 position. So I can't wait, and I'm about to be set and go for next week. We'll have to take on for only 2 rounds by next Wednesday, and next Saturday we'll have to be set and good to go for having a 2-part conclusion for the Group 3 category. We'll be at the endurance layout at the Nürburgring and B course layout on Sardinia Real Track. But after all, it takes matter of practice, hard-going attempt, and different matter of perspective to go endurance and hard-going effort to be well-placed and represent for Team Chevy for the Manufacturers Cup. So I had to be ready to exit as the session cleared in about 3 seconds from here until now. Well, I can't say because this race and the competition itself is doing much more fine perfect at this time, viewers. So in the meantime, I'll have to be putting up to have the second part before doing phase 3 as the final stage. Just give me one moment, folks. Alright, just give me 1 second to get my tears off of my eyes. So, that was a very good race in round 2 of the Manufacturers Cup in the 2023 series at Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta. From late, hang on 1 second moment, folks. So, we have successful. One moment. I just need to get my act together. Okay, now where was I? So, we did good out there for round 2 in the Manufacturers Cup for the 2023 series GTWS season at Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta. From late night to early dawn morning is going to be quite doing a best time to feel the horizon to see the sun will go rise up. But after that, 2-part conclusion for the Group 4 category from round 1 and 2 is now being labeled as complete. So next up, after finishing in week number 1, we're about to go week number 2 in round 3 and 4. We'll be have to do group. Excuse me at the moment. Just hang on 1 sec. Okay folks, I'm back. So, gonna have to be ready to go for an after racing debrief. Just hang on 1 second. Just to have 1 minute until the thumbnail image is gonna be set to be well changed. Okay, let's check my notifications. Okay, well, just to have a bit of sneak peek as I'm about to go check on my styles of delivery. Okay, looks like I got all of my Total Drama Action team variation with the Screaming Gappers and Killer Grips and regular ones from GT Sport. Okay, just what I need and do some sneak peek preview. Okay, just give me a moment. So that's 3 wins. Just gonna have to enter it. Well, there we go. So, that was a very good race for round 2 of the 1 second, folks. I just need to get my mind to be shaken up. So, that was a good race in round 2 for the Manufacturers Cup in the 2023 series Gran Turismo World Series at Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta. From late mid. Just give me one. Give me one moment, folks. I know I just really might need to have that part of the live stream video to be well shaped up and go for having a perfect phase 3. Just give me a moment. So, what a good late night race before having an early dawn time to go for the morning in round 2 of the Manufacturers Cup in the 2023 Gran Turismo World Series at Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta for the second part in the Group 4 category. So week number 1 is now being finished on the event schedule to have 2 rounds are now being labeled as complete. As we're about to go for week number 2, we'll be coming up by having round 3 will be scheduled to be on Wednesday, June 14, and Saturday on June 17 for the Group 3 category to take on at the Nürburgring Endurance and Sardinia Road Track B course layout to be set and good to go before having the next 2 rounds by later on in week number 3. We'll be taking on for having a first part of the Group 4 race at Spa-Francorchamps in the 24-hour layout. But even of course, not to mention that there's... Come on, just give me take 3. Give me take 3, you guys. I just need to have that part to go scene perfect. Okay. Now that's better. So, that was a very good night race to go for the early dawn morning session in round 2 in the Manufacturers Cup for the 2023 series GTWS season at Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta for the second part in the Group 4 category. But we got 1 week to be finished before coming up in week number 2. No, that's not it. Just give me a deep breath. Just wait until the next music will be coming up, so I have to be shaped up to get better. Just give me a moment. Okay, there we go. Next music track. Let's do it. So, that was a very good night race to be on the morning session to... Hold on 1 second. So good thing we have finished for round 2 in the Manufacturers Cup in the 2023 series GTWS season at Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta for the Group 4 category in the second part. From late night and go early dawn morning to see the best horizon to race around for only 15 laps for the GT3 and GT2 leagues, while the GT1 will go extended by 20 laps is very much more magnificent out there to see how the headlights will go keep up with the racing action. as for week number 1 to be finished before coming up in week number 2 for the next 2 rounds for the Group 3 category, will take on at the Nürburgring Endurance and Sardinia Road Track B course layout by Wednesday on June 14 and Saturday June 17. After being finished from round 2 is about to be labeled as complete because this is going to get much more smooth sailing and keep up the best effort for Team Chevy, especially for Team UDRS Insportec is now currently to be finished for only one part of the Group 4 race for the second time. But the schedule is perfectly well to be organized after finishing in week number 1. So in the meantime, one roulette ticket is now being available to have the best part to go for the reward challenge at the GT Garage. So let's go back and let's have a good check to be entered on the gift session. It is going to have to be much more fun, excellent to have 6 rewards available on each part of the day. 1 4-star roulette ticket coming up, and even of course to have 2 6-star roulette tickets for the parts and 1 for the regular for the same 6 stars. Just gonna keep a good lucky fortune, so gonna have to receive 1 gift. Let's find out and see what it is. Give me a lucky fortune. Nope. Not even close. I guess I just got a 10,000 Gran Turismo credits. Oh well. I'll have to keep racing more, but that should be it for now. Well folks, I kinda say this is very much more impressive to be participate since round 1 at Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya in the national layout and Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta for only 2 rounds in the Group 4 category did a perfect fine, excellent, stunning outcome finish from position 9 and go update to be current. Hang on 1 second folks. Well, on second thought, maybe just I'll have to go and have the second 4-star roulette ticket at this moment. But not to worry, because putting up with some minor changes in this part of the content video will go for the update. So let's see which prize should I get. Maybe not even close. Another 10,000 Gran Turismo credits. Just added up and total prices equals 20,000. So I had to hold on to it because 5 stars and 6-star roulette tickets is all I need to keep holding on and be on a reminder expiration date. Well folks, it was a lot of fun out there for week number 1 for the Manufacturers Cup at Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya and Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta for the Group 4 category. But I can't wait to be later on before coming up in week number 3 to take on in the 24-hour layout in Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. All I have to do is gonna have to be patient before we're about to be set and go for week number 2 to have Group 3 race will be set and ready to take on for the world's toughest racetrack and B course layout on Sardinia Road Track. But after all, Team Insportec will have to be continuing on for this part of the season as 1 month and for having an earlier month before enter to be on July. So let's wrap this up before at the end of the video. I'll have to keep it up and keep continuing on to do some more farming work by entered in the World Touring Car 600 at Tokyo Expressway. After finishing from my current part of the full walkthrough, we'll have to take some time and be patient to be on the lookout after finishing for only one part of the live stream video at a time. Thank you for enjoying watching the video on Gran Turismo 7. I hope you enjoyed. Just go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Don't forget to check it out on any social media platforms like DeviantArt, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, and more to see for my own image artwork like UDRS liveries, Vision Total Drama fan art with car liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be see you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.